love about it is that when we were building the trophy, Rod Laver gave us one of his trophies that he had won, and we melted it into this one. Wow. So it carries forward, you know, his legacy, if you will.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It hurts to be this close and to see all these Team Europes, but this year is going to be different.
Right. So
that's
yes,
our plan.
Yeah, it's got each year. It's got the winning team's names get engraved.
Thank you, gents.
Nice. You know, Tony Gotzik, my boss, who's Roger's agent, always points out that there's been champions and people who people have followed and loved throughout history. You know, this is this time. We've already seen at the U.S. Open new stars coming forward, the next gen. Earlier, you could tell better than me, Patrick, the history, but you know, there was Sampras and Agassi, obviously Andy Roddick before them. Obviously, you had Borg and McEnroe, Connors, you name it. So there's people to get behind. New champions are made, and just people love tennis.
Yeah, I think the U.S. Open was a great revealer, really. Of I think you're right to ask the question. We've all been wondering about that. When these guys are done, what's going to happen? But to see, you know, the type of influence that Alcaraz had on the public, not just at the U.S. Open, but this whole year. Obviously, Sinner, Tiafoe was great for us and our team, but for the U.S. as well to come through and do well. And Ruud is a great personality and a great character, great player. So I think tennis, as Steve said, is in great hands. I mean, it's going to be a transition for sure, with Roger leaving, and then, you know, as you said, Rafa, Novak, Andy within a couple. We hope not. Maybe they'll play longer. Maybe they'll be able to play as long as Roger did. So we'll see. But I think the young guys coming up have learned a lot from watching these four greats. You know, not just the way they played, but the way they handled themselves. And you know, those players, of course, they earn a lot more because they deserve it, but they have a lot more responsibility. You know, to the game, to the press, to the public, and you know, they've all done unbelievable jobs in promoting the game.
What's the key to Roger's longevity been, in your opinion?
Gene, he's a genius. No, I think I think obviously his play speaks for itself, but to me, the most important thing that he's been able to do it for so long is his passion for the game. He loves tennis. He loves everything about it. He loves to play tennis. Of course, he likes to win, and he's an amazing competitor. You don't get to his level without that. But more than any other really great player I've been lucky enough to come across, he just loves the game. I think more than anything, he loves to go out there and hit the ball. And I think that's why he said in his final comments that, you know, he's still going to be playing tennis. He'll still play exhibitions and get out there with his kids, and so he's just not going to play competitive tennis. But I think it's his passion for playing, and then I think all of the big four had a great influence on each other because they forced each other to continue to improve and evolve.